Hello guys, it's Weather2ZK and today we're going to be having a look at the Siren and Gorefast. I mean, we've already had a reveal trailer for them already, but there has been an article released recently. Basically it goes into a little bit more detail about what they do, what you can expect. So I thought I would basically check this out, see, if there's anything new. Buckle up Nightfall. Today we're taking a closer look at two hoarding creations designed to mess with your senses. So if you'd like to put in some earplugs and clothespin your nose shut, now's the perfect time. Yep, definitely I'll go get mine. Right, I've got mine equipped. So that sharp screech is etched into my subconscious, haunting me in my sleep. I still wake up checking if my ears are bleeding, just like I did that day. Testimony of LRSW7 encountered by 2089 Labour writer. I think that was like the bioweapons movement. I know that's what who's it said? Was it Cordelia Claimley when we first saw that video on her? I know she mentioned about a bioweapons movement, which by the way I will link that video below if you want to see that. Designed for both all-out warfare and domestic crowd control, Sirens have become a terror for soldiers and civilians alike. Since its introduction in 2011, the LRSW7, better known as the Siren, has undergone decades of refinement to become Horzin's flagship sonic weapon. Every iteration since has been purpose-built to further enhance its terrifying capability. Here we have a picture of it. Looks very creepy. I just noticed her legs, they've also got like some metal parts in them as well. I noticed every Z as well has like robotic toenails, they're not actually human. It's interesting. And yeah, we've got another image down here, which again looks very creepy. And again, she looks like she has like a flesh pound chest piece at the same time, which is interesting. Could be a weak spot, aside from the head, is my guess. So the modern Siren of 2091 is a sturdier weapons platform with advanced offensive and defensive capabilities. Her signature scream remains the core of her battlefield effectiveness, with its ability to disintegrate incoming projectiles, destroy tools and traps, and disorient individuals with a astounding range. So we did see that in the Siren reveal, where we had like a pulse when the Siren screamed and the guy shot it. We saw like a little red ring bounce off. That was actually probably the bullets actually deflecting. So I guess bullets don't work anymore. I know in the old games there used to be explosives, but probably now bullets, so that's great. She's even been outfitted with a blaster capable of firing a sonic projectile with the same effects as a scream, but concentrated on single targets. Okay. It's interesting. A ranged attack, perhaps? A reinforced metal exoskeleton shields her between screams, while cybernetic spine and leg enhancements allow her to double in size, dramatically increasing both the accuracy and destructive range of a sonic assault. Here in this image, she looks quite normal on the left, and then on the right, she looks like a giraffe kind of thing. It's creepy as hell. Something you see out of Silent Hill or Resident Evil. However, Sirens are not without weaknesses. Before screaming or extending their neck, they expose vulnerable cybernetic elements that emit a distinct glow. To counter this vulnerability, Sirens are often found hiding behind other Zeds, making them difficult to spot. Specialists daring enough to engage to prioritise flanking manoeuvres and targeting these weak spots immediately to effectively dispose of a Siren. So her weak spots are before screaming or extending her neck. They did mention glowing as well, so I think in this picture below you can see her chest piece actually glows. I'm guessing that's like a weak spot of hers. I've also got some commentary from the animator. So when animating the Siren, I wanted to capture and showcase this bioweapon at full force. There was no better way to do that than to put it in motion. The Siren has gone through extensive upgrades from our previous game. One of my favourite things being that it can now extend to almost twice its normal size. I wonder how that works indoors, would be quite cool. This ability was originally only going to be used during its main attack, but I wanted to utilise it in other ways as well. And capturing the character's silhouette is an important part of our process. I wanted to create a clear distinction between walking and running. So when the design and character art teams gave it the ability to extend its legs, it enabled me to give the character a scarier vibe by having it go from looking like it's struggling to walk to all of a sudden running on its stilts. And yeah, we've got some images from that as well. Yeah, I noticed her arms were also like very fixed together, just like the other Siren designs. I'm not sure if Killing Floor 2 had the same thing. I think her arms were more spread, like open. But I know with Killing Floor 1, they were very much like attached to her body, so she couldn't move them. But with Killing Floor 2, her arms were still restricted to where she could reach. And this image as well, we've also got a view of the sonic attack, very deadly. And next up we have the Gorefast and Furious, nice, as the first Zed to receive a weapons implant and endure extreme pain. Some say the SC500 Gorefast walked so the husk could fly and Fleshpound could run. Originally a simple experiment in pain tolerance, achieved by removing nerve endings and skin, the Gorefast has since evolved into a lethal combatant. Yeah, he's definitely removed quite a lot of stuff. He doesn't even have a stomach. And again, his skin is very much gone. Because I know in the original Killing Floor lore, Zeds were made not to feel pain or emotion, I think it was. So despite its frail appearance and relative lack of major mechanical enhancements compared to other Zeds in its class, underestimating the Gorefast is a deadly mistake. With an enhanced frontal cortex, it operates as a highly effective combat strategist, particularly adept at identifying and hunting down lone combatants who leave themselves vulnerable. Its oversized blade armor, now capable of cutting through virtually anything, makes it a formidable foe. And its exoskeleton has been reinforced with durable synthetic bones and ligaments, allowing for fortified physiology and near superhuman strength. Meanwhile, its enhanced cybernetic eye provides superior threat detection. So maybe that's how it tells who's weaker then. Bit like some kind of Terminator thing. So thanks to its heightened intellect and prowess as a hunter, a Gorefast is adept at prioritizing enemies who are strayed from their squad, especially if their target is below half health. To a Gorefast, the lower the health, the higher the priority. Teamwork and coordination are crucial to effectively neutralise a Gorefast. For the best chances of surviving a confrontation, Nightfall squads should stick together, keep an eye on their health, listen to the telltale sound of its blade scraping against the ground. So it's like a predator going after its prey then, pretty much. The Gorefast came in about midway through production as a melee flanking character. Originally most of the animations from Killing Floor 2 for that character were based on cleansed up motion capture. To push this character out the campy gore genre and into the true horror experience, we decided to give the animations more of a predator feel with both its locomotion and attacks. Well, I predicted that one. As a flanking character, the Gorefast targets players who are in the back lines who tend to separate themselves from their party. So the idea of dragging its blade towards the player as it laser focuses on its target gave more of an ominous feeling we were looking for, creating moments where they could possibly hear dragging metal coming towards them before even realising where it's come from, having the Gorefast seemingly appear out of nowhere to deliver a vicious attack. Again, quite cool. So again, this game looks like it's relying a lot on sound. It's actually quite interesting, so you've got to listen carefully for Z attacks. Which is interesting. We experimented with creepy silhouettes, quickly closing gaps to the player, and some surprise body horror animations, which gave us great opportunity to create more jump scares and atmospheric horror for the player. Alright, okay. Definitely sticking with body horror, cool. And again, the Zeds do look very scary. And we also have some images of the Gorefast here. So this first image looks like a new map, maybe? It could be set in like a housing facility, looks very bloody. I do love this second image as well. You've got like a very gloomy atmosphere. I think this was the map from the Siren reveal. It does look very gloomy. Kind of reminds me of Mountain Pass in a way. And again, we've got cameras up there too, so I don't know what we could do with those. And the third image as well. It looks like a different map, but it could be the same one as before. I think that's a fan trap from what I've seen in the teasers. It's pretty cool. I do love the lighting of this. It looks really good. In the chaos of battle, these two Zeds may make your life a living hell. Dismiss them too hastily and you'll find yourself outmaneuvered and overwhelmed with liquefied lungs, an agonizing stomach wound, or both. But yeah, that is the Gorefast in Siren. I feel like I might have a flesh pounding Scrake one next, maybe, because I think those two are quite similar in terms of threat level. But let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join Discord if you're new for the latest Game of Lore 3 news, and I'll see you in the next video.